Now at 5, we are tracking the tropics for you. We're keeping a close eye on two systems swirling in the Atlantic right now, and a disturbance that's expected to develop in the coming days. Good evening, I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana. Thanks for joining us. Next Weather Chief Meteorologist and Hurricane Specialist Ivan Cabrera here now with the latest advisory.
Yeah, busy indeed, and we have the latest from Humberto. Still a tropical storm, not a hurricane. That's expected, guys, as we head through Friday night. But, you know, Humberto, despite the fact that that's the one that has the name and that's the one that has the official forecast of becoming a hurricane, is not the one that I'm particularly interested in because that is going to be away from the United States. I'm literally standing right on top of the circulation that will eventually become our next named system. That would be Tropical Storm Imelda. When does that happen? That will likely happen heading into this weekend. The question is, where is it headed? I don't have any significant changes from what we talked about yesterday. So we'll talk about the system moving towards Florida, yes, but then making that nice curve. But let's get you up to date as far as what's happening with Humberto. Our good friends up in Bermuda. Has been busy season for them so far. This one has a better chance of having an impact with them as it continues intensifying, moving northwest, and then making that nice curve up to the north. That's what we like to see. This is not going to be impacting with the U.S. Now, Invest 94L, right? That's before it gets designated a name. Hurricane hunters have 2 flights scheduled into this thing for tonight. So we'll have a lot better information for you coming up on our later shows. And we may start the 11 o'clock newscast with Tropical Storm Imelda. It's certainly not out of the question. The system will move towards the north and west. This is the area where the National Hurricane Center has pretty much a guaranteed shot of this turning into our next named system. Don't worry about that green on the east there. That's Humberto, but this is the one we'll focus in on. Still thinking that the jet stream is going to dive down and begin to pull this up to the north. But do we get kind of indirect impacts? That's a close pass. I want to show you another version, another perspective on our computer model forecast here on Next Weather Tropics Tracker. There is the center of the system. Watch what happens as we roll this in and heading into the upcoming weekend. So likely going to have a tropical storm impacting with the Bahamas Saturday heading into Sunday, and then we're going to have to watch this closely. I mean, that's as close as this can get to South Florida without having direct impacts. We may get those outer bands beginning on Sunday if this model verifies. If it shifts a little bit further to the east, we would have less impacts. I have not seen a thing that drives this into South Florida. It just can't do that. The jet stream's going to pick it up. It's just a matter of when it turns, and then eventually it heads up to the north. So that's something I'll be watching very closely for you over the next few days.